Yo, kid, Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats.
Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about Aurora and how it's gonna blow. And Kira did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was DVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST, shit, you know it's Kentra. Don't forget about Afria. We brought you into harvest, but why you still here? Why? That shit is far-fetched. It's the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV and shit, we about to make some dough. Yo, right on everything in January. Shit is popping out. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we bumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Full alert, it's full alert. 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 Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Afria right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some mid-man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere, you know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Dealing with the fever, that shit diva with the hero. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some drink. XOY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop in fact. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Yeah. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Full alert, it's full alert. 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 Rich TV Live. Ill Kid in the fucking building.
What's up, party people? This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and we are live and interactive. And wow, what a way to start the week. Here we are in Vancouver, and there's snow everywhere, making me want to go hit the beach. And man, cannabis stocks started red again today. And then out of nowhere, they turned around and exploded, mainly led by Canopy Growth, which is one of the bigger companies, obviously, if not the biggest in the entire sector, currently up 7%. And the overall markets are also green. The market melt up continues. The Dow Jones is up 60.21 points. S&P 500 up 12.16 points. NASDAQ up 49.61 points. Global Dow up 9.8 points. Gold is down 6.8 points, and oil is down 0.96 points. So interesting day overall, and the cannabis sector is up. As we could see here, they started red, and they've now just turned around in the green, almost like a sneak attack. And we've had some discussion in the group chat on Telegram today, and I made a comment, and I said, guys, if 2019 wasn't a good year for you investing in cannabis stocks, I don't think it would make a lot of sense for you to go and dump all your money into cannabis stocks. I think you need to diversify. And a great example of that is Tesla. I bet you guys Tesla told you they were my number one pick in January 2020, and Tesla is flying today, up over $500, as I predicted they would be last week. They're currently at $506, $507 right now, bouncing around that range. and they are up over 20% since I told you they were my number one pick for January 2020. So congratulations to anyone who's taken advantage of this move in Tesla. It is absolutely on fire. Now, if we take a look at some of the cannabis stocks, there was a nice little bump, but it seems as though some of them are coming back down a little bit now. Fire and Flower up 10%, Hexo up 9%, Canopy Growth up 7%, Chronos Group up 6%, Tilray up 6%, Valens Growworks, told you guys, one that was really impressive at the conference, up 5.5%, no surprise there. Afria up 5%, National Access Cannabis Meta, one that I brought you guys at 17 cents, now at 33 cents, almost up 100% since my video, up 4.8%. Organigram up 4.2%. Sundial Growers, another big effort by them at the cannabis conference. The Lift & Co. Expo in Vancouver this weekend. They are up 3%. I told you guys I was impressed with them at the conference as well. They are doing well. Most of the damage today is in the cannabis sector in Canada, not so much in America. I don't see a lot of lift in America. Let's take a look at America. Let's quickly look at America, United States. We're up 7 points in Canada. So coming off the bottom, but not huge yet. I wouldn't suggest that this is, the turnaround. I don't believe that that's what this is. I think that this is just us hitting a bottom and having a little bounce. But the way the shorters are attacking this sector, I think we need to be careful. We need to be very, very careful. A lot of times there's, a little bump. We think it's a trend reversal, and then it comes right back down. So please be careful. TRTC, TerraTech Corp, up 12% in America. Liberty Health Sciences now at 50 cents. They have been doing extremely well, up 8%. Acreage Holdings at $5.67, up 6.2%, following Canopy Growth. Harborside Inc. at 71 cents, up 5.9%. GW Pharmaceuticals just reported massive revenue growth. They're at $113 right now, up 5.4%. MedMen, despite the fact these guys owe everybody money, up 5%. Vireo Health up 3%. IIPR. What I tell you guys about IIPR? Where are the shorts at? I told you guys that IIPR was one of my top stocks for 2020. I brought you guys that pick when it was in the 70s range. It is now at $83, folks, up 3.5%. Where the shorters at? You guys all told me you were going to short IIPR. Where you guys at? Just want to know where you're at. It's at $83. Just saying. I'm just saying. Where you at? You know what I mean? Let's see your guys' messages. What's up, party people? Hope you all had a great weekend. Infinite Possibility says Chronos on full alert. The explosion is here. NWES on full alert. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Richie Rich? Crop is up 50%. Nice. Richie Rich says scale's about to tip. I hope you're right, man. Pete Ferraro says TerraSend up 5%. Nice. Infinite Possibility says these are the days we are waiting for. How you doing, Rich? I'm doing good. We had a good conference, and I'm excited to see what we can do moving forward. Josh Pitt says Aurora didn't tank as bad as I thought today. I mean, Aurora has been getting destroyed. It would be nice to see Aurora turn around. But there was a report that came out that said that they're only going to report about 60 million in revenue. That's not the number people are looking for. So if they only report 60 million in revenue, I don't think that that's going to be very good. So I really hope they're way off. Apoli Kakinen says dead cat bounce. I think that that's what we're seeing here. Max says that Wi-Fi has exploding trade volume. Buyers are moving in. Yeah, I told you guys about Wi-Fi, man. Told you guys about them first. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich, I am asking myself if they all go up today because tomorrow, Afria result tomorrow won't be good. Tomorrow, everything will go back down. Well, I don't know why you're assuming Afria results won't be good. I don't know what the results are going to be for Afria. I'm going to wait to see before I make a guess. But I'm hoping they're going to be good. I don't want this sector to go down any further. Let's be quite honest. Despite that fact, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to buy cannabis stocks. I'm going to talk to you guys about companies. I'm going to educate you guys about companies. I'm going to tell you guys about companies I think are good. But I think as a community, we need to diversify, myself included. Some people are like, Rich, you've been talking about cannabis stocks for a year. Now you're telling people to get out of cannabis stocks. I think it's a mistake to put all your money in cannabis stocks. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think we need to diversify as a community, myself included. And I think if we diversify, we'll be better prepared for anything that happens in the markets. I think if you put all of your eggs in green gold, then you could potentially get destroyed with that basket. So just be careful. I don't think it's a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket in green gold. Not right now. FAF exploding. Isa Rain says, what do you think ACB revenues will be next report? Worst effing investment of my life. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have the inside information. I'm not going to make a prediction. I'm not going to guess like a lot of people are doing. Right now, I'm at the point where I just want to see the results. I'll tell you guys what the real results are. I'm not going to sit here and predict. But from what I heard today, some analysts are predicting 60 million. That's not good. That's not even close to good. So I don't know how they're going backwards right now, despite the fact that they're doing all this sales. It really worries me and makes me wonder what they were doing before. How did you have all this revenue before when you weren't in as many stores? Now you're in all these stores, you're selling out, and you've got less revenue. Something's not right there, guys. And I don't know if you guys are picking up on that, but something's not right. And that's concerning to me. New age beverages was 25% up. Richie Rich says, we just changed the weekly trend on CGC. That is very bullish for the sector. Yeah, I mean, CGC is LeBron James. They're the number one cannabis company overall in the sector that is not Scott's Miracle-Gro, maybe not IIPR, not GW Pharma. If you're not one of those big three, then you're CGC. I mean, look at the price. Look at the people behind the company. They got Drake. They got Snoop Dogg. They got Martha Stewart. They got Seth Rogen. I mean, they've got branding. They've got power. They've got money. They may not have the best product. And this is what a lot of people were talking about at the conference. Canopy Growth might have the money, but their product sucks. However, because they have so much money and they have so many big guys behind them, we all feel, and everyone at the conference feels like they're going to get it right, despite the fact that right now they might not be doing well as far as having the best products that people actually want. A lot of people eventually they're going to get it right. Ramdad says the afternoon ACB dump is coming. Dollar says, hey, Rich, how you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. I'd do better if we had some more likes, though. 57 people here and only 18 likes. We got to get that likes game up, man. We got to get that likes game up. I'm not here to talk about my investments, man. My investments are my own personal business, and it's nobody else's business. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. How much debt does Tesla currently have? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. But I know that they're one of the hottest stocks right now on Wall Street. They're just flying. And I know that Teslas are everywhere. They just went into China. It's kind of a big deal. Tesla going into China. That's why the stock is over $500, as I predicted it would be. They were my number one pick for January 2020, and they haven't disappointed. They're up 20% for the month, and they just continue to roll. And I've had Invested Millennial who works for Tesla on my show, and she's just making a killing. Shout out to Invested Millennial. I'm so proud of you, girl, making a killing, winning, and just doing it the right way, man, diversifying. She doesn't have all of her eggs in cannabis. She's well diversified, and that's why her portfolio's up. If you want your portfolio to be up in 2020, diversify. It's the best advice I can give you, because the overall markets in 2019 were on fire, and I believe the market melt-up continues in 2020. And if you want to win, you need to diversify, and you need to get into some of the winners, not just the cannabis stocks. That's my opinion. Do what you want. Do whatever you guys want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do, and I'm giving you guys the best advice I can possibly give you. That's why I told you guys Tesla wasn't my number one pick for January 2020, and they haven't disappointed. What's going on with Canopy? I just think Canopy has been beat up and they're going back up. I mean, you guys got to remember, Canopy has billions of dollars behind them. They got Constellation Brands, $1 billion brand behind them. They've got Drake. They've got Seth Rogen. They got Martha Stewart. They got Snoop Dogg. They've got a lot behind them. They've got more intellectual properties than anybody else in the sector. Canopy Growth's going to be fine. And that's what they're doing. They're showing everybody they're going to do not just good, but they have the chance to be great. That's why the stock's going up and everybody's following right now. They're LeBron James. I've been calling them LeBron James since day one. At the same time, I'm not going to run to go and buy all the cannabis stocks. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm not going to chase. I won't make that mistake. And I'm not going to sit here and advise people to do that. It's just not what I'm going to do. So at the end of the day, diversify. That's my advice to everybody that's investing. Obviously, I'm very heavily invested in green gold. I will always be, but I'm not going to be putting all of my eggs in the green gold basket in 2020. And I wouldn't advise that you do that. Okay. I wouldn't advise that you do that. TerraTech Corp is climbing up 14%. Liberty Health Sciences currently up 7%. Harborside up 7%. MedMen climbing up 7%. Acreage Holdings up 7%. GW Pharma up 5%. IIPR up 3%. Curaleaf up 3%. TrueLeaf up 2%. Now, if we look at Canada, so the US index is up 2%, 1 point. And the Canadian index up 3.9%, 8 points. I wouldn't call this a huge explosion, but it's nice. Fire and Flower up 10%. Hexo was up nicely, but now they've come down a little bit. They're still up 8%. Canopy Growth Corp up 8%. Chronos Group up 6%. Tilray up 6%. Valens is growing, guys, at $3.60 now, up 5.88%. Afria up 5.7%. Is this a buy the rumor, sell the news event for Afria? Organogram up 4.9%. Meta up 4.8%. TGOD up 4.4%. Sundial up 3.5%. Zenobus down again 1%. Fire down 3%. Aurora down 3%. And CannTrust down slightly. Those are the cannabis stocks. Pete Ferraro says, do you think Tesla will ever be a $1,000 stock? Yeah, I predicted they would be when they were at 320. They're now at 500. So yeah, I think 1,000 is coming. You know, I know a company is real when you start seeing their products are everywhere. And I'll be honest with you guys, Tesla's everywhere. And now they're in China, kind of a big deal. Jerry says Tesla is close to 1 billion in debt. Yeah, that's a lot of debt. But keep in mind that Tesla's making a lot of money. So I think that 1 billion in debt will be something that they'll be able to deal with. Yes, the value in Canopy is in the patents. I agree with you, Richie Rich. Jerry C says Tesla is doing really well in China, so debt won't matter for 2020. Yeah, I think that $1 billion will pale in comparison to what they're going to be making in the future. Do I think ACB will go down further? Well, I was live yesterday when I told everyone that I think ACB will go down further. Yes. Infinite Possibility says, I watched a podcast last night and the guy said that he took a 1.4 million trade in 2014. Jason Garza says, I hope it goes to $1. I'll load the boat in that case. Anthony Russo says, this makes me happy, Rich. I'm happy that you're happy, Anthony. Jerry C says, without a partner, ACB will remain under $5 in my opinion. Anthony Russo says, let's look at Green Thumb. I like Green Thumb a lot. You guys know this. Yvonne Diesel says, Rich, ACB 2 weeks ago, an insider pull out 3 million shares at 310. Maybe it's not over. Yeah, I don't think it's over. I definitely don't think it's over. But I definitely don't think that they're done going down because there's a lot of negative news coming out on Aurora. So it might go down before it goes up. Burgo King says, I want to light up a joint so bad watching this. Do what you got to do, man. Thoughts on Uber? I think Uber has a chance. Another company has a lot of debt, but I think Uber has a chance, you know? They have a chance to be really big. I mean, Uber is everywhere. So, yeah, I think Uber has a chance. Anthony Russo says, I see a lot more Tesla stations all over now, Rich. Yeah, man. And that's going to continue because Tesla's the future. People don't want to pay for gas. So they're buying electric vehicles and they're saving money on their car. They're saving money on their gas. It's smart. We got 65 people here, 29 likes. We got to get that likes game up. We got to get that likes game up. Burgo King says, companies leveraging debt is normal and healthy. Yeah, as long as the debt doesn't become out of control and it's manageable. Jason Garza says, if you want pot stocks, buy U.S. companies like Cura. I like Cura. I like True Leaf. I like Scott's Miracle Grow. I like IIPR. Clearly, IIPR has been going up, despite the fact that everyone keeps saying they're going to short my pick. It keeps going up. What else? I like Vario Health because they have Bruce. I like a lot of companies, but I like GW Pharma. Those are some of the biggest and the best. I like Green Thumb, GTII. I like CWeb. These are some of the best as far as I'm concerned. Quinton Simmons says THCX and VU Rich. Yeah, thank you for your picks, bro. I like THCX. Jerry C says, Rich, thoughts on Harvest Health. Harvest Health was one that I really liked last year. They had a huge bump. They did extremely well. They've come down a lot. I think at some point they're going to hit a bottom. I don't know exactly when, but there has been a lot of talk of them doing $1 billion in revenue this year. It's going to be interesting to see if they do that. If they don't, I'm not sure how they're going to do because I don't think you can just keep coming out and say you're going to do something and not do it. We've had Aurora come out and say they're going to be profitable and they're not. They're showing $88 million a quarter in losses. This is not how you grow a business. So I'd be a little bit concerned. I appreciate you, $. Thanks, man. Infinite Possibility says, things people don't realize about electric cars is that when it is time to change the batteries, it costs $16,000 for new batteries. Really? I did not know that. That's nuts. Are you sure about that? That doesn't make sense. Why? Why would it cost are you talking about for a new car? And how often do you have to change those batteries? So yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. No, I'm not forgetting Liberty. They're doing quite well. And Canopy right now is at $29, up 8%. Burgo King says, I'm going to join your membership today. Thanks. Thank you, Burgo King. I appreciate you, man. Look forward to working with you. Anthony Russo says, like the plaid shirt on you, Rich, and the hat is the bomb. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you, man. Cody Olson says they're going to start charging high taxes for electric cars and replacement batteries are expensive and bad for the environment. Yeah, there's definitely not, it's not all good. But we got to keep in mind that having all of these cars pumping out carbon dioxide is also not good. So there's positives and negatives with everything, right? Clearly. Richie Rich says the cost of batteries will come down. I think if it's 16,000, it's going to have to, because that's nuts. I didn't know about that. Thank you, Infinite Possibilities, for sharing that, because I didn't even know about that. And how long do the batteries last? 16 grand? You know what? I'm going to have to ask Invested Millennial about that, because that's the first time I've ever heard about that. Christopher Doyle says, in the middle of 2015 to February, March of 2016, GWPH was on a major slide. Rich, do you know what the news was at that time? No. Please let me know. Jason Garza says, yes, with some of the car models, batteries cost more than the car to replace. Whoa, that's weird. See, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Jason Garza says, I want an eco-friendly jetpack. Infinite Possibility says, I think the batteries last about 5 years, but I'm not sure. So in about 5 years, everybody's going to be spending a ton of money to change these $16,000 batteries. Yeah, they're going to have to do something about that. That just sounds crazy. So you learn every day, guys. I didn't even know that. Now that's making me think twice about getting a Tesla or an electric vehicle. Cody Olson says, coal plants is what charges the batteries. Dollar says, maybe they can build hemp-derived batteries and help all the cannabis companies. I'm sure they'll come up with a solution. 3D printing electric batteries. Just an idea. You can 3D print everything. Whoa. What is this, man? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with your nonsense. Man, get out of here with your nonsense. My goodness. What is wrong with people, man? Come on, man. Don't come into my chat and spam it with your hate, man. We're not a place for haters. We're lovers, not haters here. Take your hate speech somewhere else. There's lots of groups that will love people like you. Just not this group. Okay, we got 73 people here, 39 likes. Let's get that likes game up, folks. 40 likes is better than 39. Thank you guys for the 40 likes. I appreciate you guys. 41 likes. I like that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And without you guys, none of this is possible. 43 likes, even better than 41. So, yeah, crazy day today. Yeah, but to get attention by putting out those types of messages is just sick. You have to be mentally ill and disgusting as a human being to say stuff like that. So I got no tolerance for that kind of stuff. That's not what we're all about. And, I'm not a hater. I'm a lover of all people. I don't care if you're in Canada, America, Israel, Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, Portugal, Italy, France, England, Australia, Iran, Iraq. I don't care where you are. I love you all. So we are all brothers and sisters sharing this earth, and we need to all come together to help each other create a better planet for our children and our children's children and our children's children's children. My son plays soccer, and his team is like the United Nations. And they just won a tournament in the U.S. A Canadian team went to the U.S. and just won a tournament. His team's like the United Nations. They got Asians, they got Africans, they got North Americans, they got Europeans on that team. And they all play together, and they beat everyone. So my idea as a world is if we all work together, great things are possible. But when we are working against each other, then this world is not a safe place. But when we work together, we can make this world a very, very beautiful, safe place and a beautiful world for everyone to benefit, as we should. So this is not a place for hate. If you want to go and spread hate, there's lots of groups that love and feed and live off of hate. Yeah, you know what, Anthony? I'm going to make you an admin right now, actually. There you go, buddy. Who will replace ACB mouthpiece? I don't know. It's a good question. Thank you, Infinite Possibilities. I also reported him, so he won't be on this channel again. Hey, no problem, Anthony. I just made you a moderator, bro. I appreciate your support. No, he said even worse. I don't want to repeat what he said because it's disgusting. Kamal says, Rich, can I get some hope for ACB? Put my down payment of my first house. I think ACB is going to be okay, but a report came out today saying that their revenue is only going to be 60 million, which is once again going down. If they do report 60 million, I'm very concerned. Cody Olson says, no electric cars for me. I'll wait for hydrogen cars. Angel says, morning Rich from Chicago, visited Cresco Labs dispensary this week. I like Cresco, man. They're a good one. Jason Garza says, who would be a good front man for ACB now that Cam is gone? I have no idea. Kevin Jackson says, people hate because they want someone to blame for their own poor choices. Quentin Simmons says, Beyond Meat, Rich. I'm a big fan of Beyond Meat. Talked about them quite a bit this year. I told everyone when they're $80, they were going to jump and go back to 100. This was last week, by the way. I said when they're $80, they will go back to 100. Bam! Beyond Meat up 10% at $106 as I predicted last week. If you bought Beyond Meat last week and you were watching Rich TV Live, the stock has gone from $80 to $105 in a week. And by the way, my picks are on fire. I told you guys yesterday while I was live streaming that Valens is a beast. Valens is up 7% now at $3.64. $3.64. I also told you guys I love Tesla. I told you last week Tesla was going over 500. Tesla is on fire. It's up 7%. It's at $513 as we speak. Wow. Absolutely love Tesla. I also told you guys I love Facebook. Another one of my top 10 picks for January 2020. They're at $221. Absolutely flying, up 1.61% today for Facebook. I told you guys High Tide was a winner last week at 16 cents. They're at 23 cents right now, up 2.2%. Told you guys I loved Apple, one of my top 10 picks. They're at $312. They're in the green. Man, we just calling winners non-stop right now. We're just calling winners non-stop. And if there's anything else that's popping right now that I need to talk about, that I need to be watching, that I need to be looking at, that needs to be on my radar, please let me know and I will look at it right now. Yeah, Beyond Meat is flying. Absolutely flying. OGI. Yeah, I like OGI. Ray Wong says ACB/MJ and dividend stocks. Thanks for your hard work. Yeah, man, diversify. Infinite Possibility says a guy invented a car that runs on water but was killed. Wow, that's scary. Jason Garza says solar is the best option for clean energy. I like solar. Apoli Kakinen says our president's son is in Finland, invented magnetic motor, and he got killed also. Wow. Cody Olson says, I read an article that P&G is interested in hemp to add to products. Could be big for ACB. Yeah, Valens, man. Valens is flying. Tom Penny says, I know they are not in the same sector, but ACB reminds me of Tesla when it was at 176. Everyone was hating. Analysts were hating. Everyone said the company was going to bankrupt, and look what happened. I hope you're right, man. I really hope you're right. Poncho says, Rich, could you please say winner, winner, chicken dinner? You don't say that anymore. I'll say that for Tesla. Tesla, guys, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Weed, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Beyond Meat, winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you later, Infinite. 1337 IoT says big money and old money run the show, bloodlines and secret groups. Infinite Possibility says the guy who invented the car on water got murdered by the elite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm not here to, make those comments. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get down that. I don't want to go down that pigeonhole. Paul Dubé says, do you have a favorite military company? I work for General Dynamics Electric Boat, where they build the Virginia class subs. Not really that I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm definitely willing to listen if you have any that I should be looking at. Pete Ferraro says, Metafarm Labs sucks. I ripped them on Twitter for you, Rich. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't think they suck. I think they're a good company. It just sucked that they didn't want to come on my show. So, yeah, I wouldn't say they suck. I just think that Valens, and look at today, Valens is flying and Labs isn't. Valens did a whole bunch of interviews at the conference, was very friendly, was doing a bunch of giveaways, and investors went back home and bought Valens. Labs didn't do any of that. Ain't nobody buying Labs today. I'm just saying, you have a huge conference, the biggest in Canada, tons of investors. You have an opportunity to make a mark, to make a name for yourself at this conference, and you chose not to. Meanwhile, Valens was doing interviews with everybody, doing giveaways, beautiful booth, put on a show, and they're flying. Surprise, surprise? I don't think so. Everything is connected. Remember that. Ray Wong says, your hand movements when you say ACB, print, I was laughing my ass off. Yeah, that's what they do. They print shares. They just print and print and print. Oh, we need money. Let's print some more shares. Oh, we have an acquisition. Let's print some more shares. Print. That's why the stock's going down. Can I look at EPR? Sure. EPR products. At $71. It's definitely been climbing. Wow, Tesla's not stopping, by the way, guys. Tesla is at $514. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, guys, I got no choice. I have to put Tesla on a full alert. I'm sorry. I have to. I have no choice. Below, Cannabis Technologies is also up 12%. Namaste up 13%. And I got no choice. Tesla is on a full alert, folks. My number one pick for January 2020, Tesla is not disappointing. It's up almost $100 in 2020. Wow. Elon Musk says Tesla's full self-driving feature complete is coming soon. Wow. That's why the stock is flying. Self-driving feature. $515 Tesla, let's go.
I told y'all motherfuckers about a rubber and how was gonna blow up. And Kira did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST shit, you know it's Kentra. Don't forget about Afria. We brought you into harvest. But why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is far-fetched. It's the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV and shit, we about to make some dough. Yo, right on everything in January. Shit is popping now. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we bumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like is full alert. Full alert, full alert is full alert. Full alert, full alert is full alert. Yeah, alert, full alert is full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACD on top and Afri right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some mid-man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Dealing with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop and fat. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo. With eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you.
Wow, Tesla's at $518. Oh my goodness.
Full alert, full alert is full alert. Yo, full alert, full alert is full alert. Full alert, full alert is full alert. Yo, full alert is full alert. Rich be loud. Ill kid in the fucking building.
Tell you guys, diversify, man. I think Oxy's okay, but honestly, I just think we need to diversify. We need to stop talking all about cannabis here. And we need to diversify because there's opportunities everywhere in the stock market. Facebook's on fire. Tesla's on fire. Apple's been on fire. There's a lot of money to be made everywhere. And we need to stop being so focused on cannabis. Yes, cannabis is good. Yes, it's green gold. Yes, I own a lot of cannabis stocks, but we also as a community need to diversify because when companies like Apple go up 100% in a year and companies like Tesla are flying off the handle like they are right now, we need to benefit from it. There's no doubt about it. We need to benefit from it. So congratulations to anyone who's taking advantage of this move on Tesla. Tesla is now up 8%. Beyond Meat is up 10%. Blow Cannabis Technologies is up 13%. Namaste is up 13%. Canopy Growth is up. So there are a lot of companies that are up in the cannabis sector today. I did look at EPR. It looks pretty good. I need to do more research on it. I just looked at the chart. So there's quite a lot of stocks that are doing well today. I think the key is to diversify. I'm going to continue to say that. That is really the trend for 2020. By 2021, I want to be a well-rounded community of investors that will invest in anything that makes us money. It doesn't have to just be cannabis stocks. And if you invested in cannabis stocks in 2019 and you lost money, what makes you think 2020 will be any different? My attitude is in life, if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always got. If you didn't get the results you wanted in 2019 and you invested in cannabis stocks, why would you put all your eggs in one basket in cannabis stocks in 2020? That is the definition of insanity. If you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always got. If 2019 you didn't get what you wanted, you need to do something different in 2020. Diversify, 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 diversify. When we started talking about Tesla on our show in November, it was at $320. It's now at $517. It's crazy. I made a prediction when it was at $320 that would go to $1,000. It's already at $517. So understand there's a lot of employees in Tesla that are getting rich off of this, including Invested Millennial. Shout out to Invested Millennial. Mad respect. She's going to make a killing. She's got shares. And I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. And I'm happy for you if you guys were able to take advantage of it. Ray Wong says, everything green but ACB doesn't fell so bad when you're only down one position. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot green. I wouldn't say everything's green. There's a lot green, but Aurora had news come out that said that they're anticipating their revenues to be about 60 million, which is once again a drop in revenue. I think that's a problem. And if they do 60 million, the stock is going to go lower. Mikey says, can you do more videos on Bitcoin? Yeah, absolutely. I can, and I will. And if you're interested in Bitcoin, I think you should be interested in GBTC. Because if you're interested in Bitcoin, then GBTC, in my opinion, is the number one Bitcoin related stock in the world, currently at $9.48. And if you think that Bitcoin jumps, which I believe it will, then you should anticipate that GBTC will also jump with it. Let's see. IIPR. Innovative Industrial Properties is at $82.74. Had a lot of people saying to me they were going to short that pick because it's my pick. And obviously the shorters want to make me suffer and they want to short my picks. And I said, bring it on. Short Tesla, short IIPR, short Apple, and short Facebook. Those are some of my picks. Go ahead and short them. Yeah, Fox Ultra Feel. You were right with Luckin Coffee, bro. You were right, man. That was a great pick. Great pick, bro. Respect. I love it. I love it when you guys are bringing me picks that are winning, man. I love that. I live for that. And this is what I'm talking about. We as a community need to diversify. Hey, man, great pick. Up another almost 6%. Luckin Coffee, guys. LK is the symbol. And hey, man, I got respect for you, man. Bringing winners, man. Shout out to Fox Ultra Feel. He brought Luckin Coffee first, and it has gone up since he talked about it. Great pick, man. Thank you. Are there any other picks we need to look at while we're live? Is there anything that's popping that we need to look at? Anything that's popping that we need to talk about? Please, if there is, now is the time. Sirdal Kurt says, I living in Germany and I have Tesla stock here. Is no car industry to product a Tesla killer cars? Well, I hope you're winning, bro. Jason Garza says, I feel if there's cash business would report all the cash they bring in. Would it be in a better place? Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, Beyond Meat's doing quite well. I believe they're up around 10% right now. And I told you guys last week when I was doing chart analysis that I believe that Beyond Meat was going to pop back to 100. And they did. They're back to $106. They were at $80 when I mentioned it. They're now back at 106. Too big to fail. Lampaco says, Zoomaway Travel up 11%. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Zoomaway Travel, man. Zoom. Love Zoomaway Travel. Big fan of Zoomaway Travel. Let's take a look. Yeah, Zoomaway Travel back to 10 cents, man. When they went to 8 cents, I was like, oh, that's a good buying range. I didn't buy. I should have. They're now up 11% at 10 cents. Zoomaway Travel. Great pick there. Thank you for showing. Wow, Tesla is now at $518, up 8%. Oh, back to 517. Back to 517. But they are up 8%. Oh, they're just jumping between 517 and 518. 518 again, 517 again, 518 again, 518.30. Wow. Holy smokes. They're absolutely flying. Man, those shorts they're getting wrecked. Shorts are getting wrecked. The shorts are getting wrecked on Tesla. I like Uber, man. I like Uber. I think Uber has a lot of potential. Another global business that is changing the world, killing taxis. I like Uber. I think they have a lot of potential. Let's see. Yeah, they're up. They're at $34. I think at some point we're going to find the bottom, and maybe we already have. Yeah, the bottom was 25. So clearly the bottom was 25. The top is 47. We're at 34. It is now climbing. I think this trend continues. I wouldn't be surprised to see them gap up to $40. They're currently at 34. But Tesla, we're about to hit 519. Oh, it's just going up while we're live. Oh my goodness. Here we are. 519? 519? Wow. This is just going up dollars like while we're live. Holy smokes. 518.87. Wow. Wow, we just hit 519 for a second and bounced down. Wow. 518.99. Oh my goodness. Bounce back down to 518.50. Holy smokes. It's just shooting right up. Man, I wish I could get Invest in Millennial on right now. Insane. Totally insane. Yeah, I like Snapchat, man. I've been telling you guys about Snapchat too. I'm a big fan of Snapchat. Big fan of Snapchat. Snap. I should have put them in my top 10. Snap's at $17.74, up 1.87%. I don't think it's too late to get into Snapchat. I think there's a lot of upside there still for Snapchat as well. I mean, just look at Facebook, Snapchat moving in that direction, social media platform. Facebook at $220, Snapchat is 17. I think the future is great, and I think the upside for Snapchat is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Nice little move for Canopy Growth today. 7% right now. Chronos Group, 6%. Wow. Beyond Meat stock is on path to be up 30% in the last 3 trading sessions. Wow, Tesla. Holy moly. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. What a move. What a move. Moav Jane up 33%. What's the symbol, Eric? What's gold doing? Gold's actually down, I believe, today. Yeah, gold is down 8 points at 1551.70, and oil is down 0.68 points, so down slightly. The Dow Jones is in the green, up 80.48 points. Market melt up continues. S&P 500 up 17.91 points. NASDAQ up 70.54 points, and Global Dow up 11.44 points. So another green day, man. Another green day. Another market melt up as predicted. We've just been 100% correct on a lot of our predictions. Beyond Meat continues to go up. They're at $107 now, up 11%. Tesla is starting to retract now, down to 516 after going as high as 519. It was as high as $519. Crazy moves for Tesla. Jane, let me take a look at Jane. Thank you for the pick, Eric. Jane. So they're penny stock at 2 cents. Chart looks like shit. Came all the way down from 40 cents down to these lower levels, and now it's up 33 cents. Yeah, I choose to stay away from these penny stocks. I would be careful. Not a huge fan of anything around 2 cents personally. Not really going to put my money in something like that, but if you want to go and risk your money, go right ahead. Not to say you can't make money on penny stocks, but I would just be very careful with anything around 2 cents personally. Mikey says Bitcoin could possibly run laps around stocks. What do you think? I think Bitcoin's going to do well. I wouldn't go as far as saying they'll run laps around stocks, but I think Bitcoin has a future, and I think they're going to do well. Quentin Simmons says, still watching DRVD. Let's take a look at DRVD today. Driven Deliveries Inc. at $1 right now, down 4.76%. Okay, they're retracting. PTI. Pete Ferraro says, you also need to be careful. Markets have been going straight up. You don't want to chase the green, like Rich says. It depends. Like companies like Tesla, if you were to get in a month ago, you'd be up like huge. So it really depends. Sometimes you do momentum trades and you have to buy green because some companies are just going up. But if you do that, you need to be ready to get out and you need to have stop losses. So you have to protect your equity. So be careful. If you do chase green and you do a momentum trade, be quick to get in and get out. And there's two different trades you can do. You can do a momentum trade where you are chasing green, or you can do a trend reversal, which is a stock that's gone all the way down. You find the bottom and then it reverses. Those are always the biggest and the best trades. Sometimes you can do very well with momentum trades, buying a stock that's doing extremely well and ride that momentum. Literally, Tesla, we started talking about in November at $320. Today it hit $519. So if you did a momentum trade in November and you bought Tesla, you're up huge. So once in a while, you do need to buy green. And you do need to do a trend reversal if you want to win and take advantage of trends like Apple going up every day, Facebook going up every day, Tesla going up every day in the middle of a market melt up, because that's what we have right now. We have a market melt up. So sometimes you do need to buy the green. Sometimes you need to buy the red if you're trying to buy the bottom. But if you're buying the cannabis sector and the cannabis sector is completely getting destroyed, you need to be careful because there may be other ways to make money faster, better, with more efficiency, and with better portfolio protection. So as an investor, you need to look at all of your options because there are many options out there. Tony Driver saying news is cannabis shorts have decreased. I hope you're right, man. Tony says there's not much left to short. We're definitely at the bottom. But every time I feel like we trend up, something goes wrong and then we go back down. So it's very difficult to predict where the sector is going to go at this point. All right, guys, I got to take this call. I'm going to run. It's your boy Rich from Mr. Live, and I'm out. Peace. Yeah, Zeno's doing shit. All right, guys. Tesla, I'm out. Peace.